Hey guys, how's it going? It's Shut Up Katie here, and we are having Topical Tuesdays. Although today it's more on just an event that is happening, which you can guess by the title. The Xbox announcement, which is happening tonight at 6 o'clock, so make sure you watch it. Now, I'm a PlayStation user, so you're probably thinking it's a bit strange that she's talking about the Xbox, and don't worry, I'm not going to be slating it. All I'm going to be doing is just going through some of the rumours that are flying about. Before the announcement, I thought it's pretty fitting to have this type of topical commentary just before the big Xbox announcement. So, first, like the rumours, I'm going to start off with the names of the Xbox. Some people, like on websites and stuff, have said, oh, it's going to be the Xbox 720. Personally, in my opinion, I don't think it fits. I think it's a bit out of character for Microsoft. Other people have said it's going to be Microsoft Orbit, like not actually the Xbox name in it at all, just Microsoft Orbit. And some people have said it's Xbox Infinity. I think Xbox Infinity is definitely more fitting for the new Xbox. It sounds cool, it sounds slick, and it sounds like a gaming device. Some people are really worried that it's going to be an entertainment system, and the way that Xbox have been heading, like, they've really been focusing on the Kinect, which is an entertainment system. It's not really for gamers, and I could understand why people might be worried that the new Xbox is going to be focusing more on entertainment. But if I've heard rumours right, they're going to make a console just for gaming and a console just for entertainment. But that's also costing Microsoft a lot of money if they do that, and to be honest, if one of the sales falls down for one particular Xbox, then what if they just stop making that because they're thinking, oh, well, if that's not selling, we'll just sell the other one. But if it's just going to be an entertainment system, I think that's going to be a real shock for gamers, and they might have to convert to PlayStation, you never know. But, like, I still think that both consoles are great. I'm not a fangirl. I hate to say fangirl, I'd rather say fanboy, but it doesn't sound right. I'm not a fangirl of PlayStation or Xbox. I've got a PlayStation because I prefer the exclusives, not because I think it's a better console. I think they're both great consoles. I've said that over and over again. Fanboys annoy me so much. They're both great console, guys. Can you not just accept that? It was really annoying on the PlayStation announcement and on Twitter seeing all the Xbox fanboys slating Sony just because they didn't reveal the console. Well, I don't think Microsoft are going to reveal the console either at your Xbox announcement. It'll be at E3. They have to keep something behind at the E3 event, which is only a few weeks away, so you don't have that much to wait. Now, I've heard some good rumours and some bad rumours about the new Xbox. A good rumour is that I've heard it's going to be compatible with Xbox 360 games, which would be amazing because PlayStation 4 hasn't got that feature, so that's a feature that Xbox would have one up on Sony. Another bad rumour that I have heard is that it's not going to play pre-owned games, which would really suck for game retailers, and in fact it could probably destroy the gaming industry if they didn't sell pre-owned games, or they didn't play pre-owned games. What they're trying to say is that each disc is going to have its own digital code that can only be used once on a particular console, which would be really bad because game retailers, when they sell pre-owned games, most of the profit goes towards them. When they sell brand new games, most of the profit goes towards the company. So if they can't sell pre-owned games, then they're just gonna get destroyed. Their sales are gonna be awful. They'll end up shutting down. So I really hope it's not a true rumor. You know what I mean? Like, it would just be so bad, and I don't think it's gonna happen. I think they will be able to play pre-owned games. It would be pretty stupid if that was like a feature of the Xbox. Now, I'm sure many of you know that the price of the PlayStation 3 when it was first released was so expensive, ridiculously expensive, and one of the reasons was because it had a Blu-ray player. Well, the rumours for the Xbox is that it's going to have a Blu-ray player. It's not going to make it ridiculously expensive because Blu-ray has been out for a number of years and the price of Blu-ray DVDs are going down in price. PlayStation 4 has already confirmed that it will have a Blu-ray player, that's no surprise, but I am glad that the Xbox is going to have Blu-ray, even though Blu-ray discs, I personally wouldn't go out of my way to pay a few more pounds for a Blu-ray disc, but it is a nice feature that the Xbox have finally caught on to, you know, just sort of advance in, you know, the DVD media industry. Another rumour is that it's actually going to have voice recognition, although I'm pretty sure that the Kinect already has that, from what I've heard. I'm not sure, I've never had a Kinect. When I had my Xbox, it was the Xbox Elite one. No, it wasn't, it was a Slim, 250GB Slim. That's the one that I had, but I never had a Kinect, so correct me if I'm wrong, but apparently it's going to have voice recognition so that you can say, play Xbox. Which, you know what, that is a problem for some people, especially as Scottish people. If you have an iPhone, it is terrible using Siri because it cannot recognise your accent at all. So I don't know if that's a feature that I'm particularly psyched about, but you know, it'd be a nice feature. It's a little cute thing, I guess. Another rumour that I've heard is that it's going to be always online, which I really hope that's not true. And there was a quote from one of the Xbox people, although I don't know if it's true, it's just what a friend had told me. Like, people had said to him, oh, what about, like, if it's always online, you're gonna have to have a good internet connection, and he was like, oh, well, that's their fault for living in that area. And I don't know if that's true, don't quote me on it, but that's just what I've heard, and if it is true, then that's pretty, you know, he's a pretty big dickhead for saying that, because, you know, being in a small town, the internet connection isn't great. I mean, it takes forever to upload, I can't always find the game online, and you know, it's just with being in a small town. If you're in a big city, then you're pretty much set for internet connection, you're not going to have any trouble at all. But you know, as small town goers, it's not very, you know, good for our reputation, and you know, it's going to be expensive always being online, surely. I mean, you know, some people don't have unlimited internet, and you know, in this day and age you should, but some people don't have that, so the bills could be going way off, and that would really suck if Microsoft done that. And apparently that's like the most true rumour out of all of them, is that it's always going to be online. But like I said, you're just going to have to wait till tonight to see like what happens. There's also been talk that they're going to do away with Microsoft points, and they're just going to use money straight away. Like, you would have to have a bank account in order to buy something online, like buy DLC online. Don't know if I particularly like that feature, if it is true, but it wouldn't affect me because I do have a bank account. But for younger children who, like, I mean, Xbox, it's used by kids of all ages, especially with the new Kinect, and if they're wanting a game online, or they're wanting a DLC online, or even Xbox online, you know, you might still have to pay for a monthly membership for Xbox Live, and if they have to have a bank account for that, then it's not going to go down well for parents. It's like, oh, I'm not letting my children have in my bank account details. So that's just a rumour that I seen on Twitter actually. It's like, oh, Microsoft are doing away with Microsoft points, which I don't know if that would be a good idea or not, but you never know, we'll just have to wait and see. Now, there's actually not been much talk about the controller itself, but I think it's just going to be pretty much the same. I mean, if you look at the DualShock 3 controller, comparing it with the DualShock 4 with PlayStation, there's not really that much difference. They've pretty much kept the same feel about it, and you know, there's a few features added to it that are pretty cool, but it's still pretty much the same. I mean, you can't deny that it doesn't look the same, and I think Xbox are going to be the same with that, really. Maybe a couple of nice features, maybe they'll do the share button or something like that, but personally, I don't think they're going to change anything about the controller itself. So that's all I'm going to talk about for this topical commentary, only because there's so many rumours flying about. I could go on forever, but it's coming up to 10 minutes for this commentary now. So I'm really looking forward to the Xbox announcement tonight. It'll be really interesting. I've already got my pre-order for PlayStation 4, so I'm not going to get the Xbox. But I still really want to see what Microsoft have got lined up. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this topical commentary. Comment down below what rumours you've heard about the new Xbox, and you know, say if you're going to watch the announcement tonight. So thank you guys for listening, and goodbye.